Have you ever felt like airports are secretly designed to test your patience, drain your wallet, and eat away at your vacation excitement before it even starts? I've been there too, but here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. There are clever little tricks totally within the rules that can make your travel experience smoother, cheaper, and honestly, way less stressful. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share one that can actually put money straight into your pocket. Think about this. You don't actually need to sit there refreshing a clunky airline app for flight updates. Just text your flight number to yourself, something like a 6 for 2 on most phones. That number turns into a live link. One tap and you've got instant updates, gate changes, departure alerts, even baggage claim info. No delays, no guessing, and if someone's picking you up, just forward them the same text. Suddenly they've got live tracking too, no extra apps, no wasted data. Next, let's talk about the dreaded carry-on shuffle. You know the moment you were standing at the gate wondering if your bag will pass the sizer test. Instead of gambling with expensive fees, pull out the Measure app on your phone. Scan your bag and compare it to the airline's posted limits. If it's a little over, toss your heaviest sweater on, slide a charger into your pocket, and boom, you've trimmed it down without opening your wallet. That small check can save you $50 or more. Now, security lines. We all hate them. Here's a fun psychological trick. Most travelers are right-handed, so they naturally drift to the right, which means the far left lane is usually shorter. It's not magic, just human behavior. But it can save you minutes, sometimes much more, especially during peak hours. Getting to the airport is another headache. You know, the gridlock at drop-off. If you're traveling in the morning, have your driver pull up to the arrivals curve instead. If it's the evening, do the opposite and head to departures. One quick elevator ride and you've skipped 20 minutes of honking cars and frustration. And let's not forget water. Nobody likes paying $5 for a tiny bottle, but TSA rules say no liquids. The loophole: bring an empty reusable bottle. Security won't stop you if it's empty, and after you're through, you can fill it up for free. It's one of the simplest money savers, and you'll stay hydrated without caving to airport prices. Most people wander aimlessly once they're inside, following crowded signs. Instead, open Google Maps and zoom into the airport. Suddenly you see a full indoor layout, restaurants, shops, lounges, even walking times between gates. Want to know where the closest charging station is? Check the map, looking for a quiet space to regroup? Believe it or not, airport chapels are almost always empty. Here's one more TSA trick that almost feels like a cheat code. Frozen liquids are allowed as long as they're solid when you go through. Freeze a bottle of water before heading out. It doubles as an ice pack to keep snacks fresh, and by boarding time, it's melted into the coldest, most refreshing drink you'll have on that flight. Let's talk timing. The time printed on your boarding pass is not when the doors close, it's when the plane is scheduled to leave. Gates usually lock up 10 or 15 minutes earlier. To avoid that panic run, set an alarm for 1 hour before departure the moment you book your ticket. That way you re at the gate with time to spare, but not so early you lose overhead bin space. We've all returned from trips and completely forgotten where we parked. Don't wander around the garage with jet lag. Snap a photo of your spot before you head inside. 2 seconds now, 0 stress later. Here's a sneaky one. Dressing well can actually improve your odds of an upgrade. No need for a suit, but swap pajamas for clean joggers, casual chinos, or a collared shirt. Airlines don't want business class filled with flip-flops. Looking presentable gives gate agents one more reason to bump you up. Even at check-in, you can shave time if you know where to stand. Find the regular economy line that sits closest to the priority desk. When priority agents finish with their customers, they often pull from the nearest economy line just to keep things moving. That's you skipping ahead with a more experienced agent. Here's a sneaky carry-on tip. Airlines count your main bag and your personal item, but they almost never count a shopping bag. Buy something small, ask for a larger bag, and you've got extra space without the extra fee. Slide in a sweater, snacks, or even souvenirs, and most gate agents won't blink. Want your checked bag faster? Stick a fragile sticker on it. Baggage handlers may still toss it, but fragile items are usually loaded last and unloaded first, which means your bag shows up earlier on the carousel, saving you a long wait. And if you've ever forgotten a charger or headphones, don't rush to the overpriced electronics shop. Visit the airport's lost and found. Unclaimed items often get donated, sold, or even auctioned, and you can sometimes buy gear for a fraction of the price. It's like a secret thrift store hidden in the terminal. Finally, the one the airlines hope you never learn. If you're involuntarily bumped from a flight, you're legally entitled to compensation in cash, not just vouchers. Depending on your delay, you could get up to 400% of your one-way fare, capped at over $1,000. Don't settle for a coupon, ask firmly for the money. Sometimes they hand it to you right at the gate, so there you go. 15 airport hacks that feel sneaky but are completely allowed. They don't require elite status or special memberships, just a little awareness. Try even a couple of these on your next trip and you'll travel smarter, faster, and with way less stress. Which one are you going to try first? Tell me in the comments. And if you want even more travel secrets, stick around. Because next time, I'm sharing the in-flight hacks that can make your seat cleaner, your food better, and your entire flight way more comfortable. Safe travels, and remember, the plane leaves on time, but your stress doesn't have to.